Hey, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Ranjan, and this is series of machine learning with cybersecurity. In my last two videos, I have covered theoretical part of cybersecurity, or you can say domain knowledge of cybersecurity. If you guys are not from IT background or secure network security background, you guys need to watch these two videos. Here's a link. Watch these two videos, then you will be able to understand this part. So in this video, I will be doing EDA. I will be exploring types of attacks. So without wasting any further time, let's start. Suppose you are the cybersecurity expert of any company, and in the last month, there were some events, there were some cybersecurity attacks which occurred in different durations, and we have to find some patterns using Python. So what would be our goal? What we will derive? So we will find what are the most targeted destination IP addresses and what are the most logical ports attacked, and is there any frequency or is there any attack which is very common during those days, and like in which part of the day attacks are getting increased, in which part of the day the attacks are more, and we will find if there is any pattern like attacks are more on odd hours or even hours or odd days or even days or day or night. So we will find this. And so first of all, I will import some known libraries: pandas, seaborn, matplotlib is for graphing, ip address, numpy, scipy, states, and this is for hypothesis testing, chi-square, and datetime math. So it's a missing no, it will give me a missing values graph. And import warning, I just want to ignore the warning. This is my file. It is a real data set from some company, and I have cleaned a little bit. It has some firewalls IP addresses, some device IP address, so I have cleaned those IP addresses so that I can make this publicly available. So I have 1,78,000 rows and 11 columns. First is attack category, and its attack subcategory, its protocol, source IP, source port, destination IP, destination port, attack name, attack reference, and this is one dot. I will explore what it is, and here it is time. So I hope you have watched my previous videos in which I have explained what is protocol, source IP, source port, destination IP, destination port. If you don't know what are these details, you won't be able to understand this video. So just have a look on these previous two videos. So these are first four rows. So it is showing attack category, attack subcategory, protocol, source IP, source port, destination IP, destination port, attack name, attack reference, and here is some very weird thing. I will check it out. What is this? Okay, before going further, I will just give a brief overview what are the types of attack that we have to cover in this exploration. So these are the types of attack which we will see in this video. So first is reconnaissance. I have already covered in my previous video. It is just a first step in hacking. It's a footprinting in which attacker collects some information about the computer network to just evade security control. So it is more of a footprinting. And second is fuzzers. So basically in this attacker attempts to uncover security loopholes in a program, operating system, or a network by providing is some massive invalid or unexpected or random data as inputs to the computer program. Fuzzing is usually the automated process of finding bugs in the software by randomly feeding different permutations and combinations of the data into a target system until one of those permutations reveals a vulnerability. And third is analysis. So it's a type of attack in which the attacker tries to penetrate into web application through ports. They can use port scan or by emails, by sending spam mails or web scripts. And third is backdoor. In backdoor, what attacker do, it just spreads some malware in the system through unsecured points of entry such as outdated plugins or any input fields. By doing this, so it will enter into the system. It's a technique by which he will avoid the normal authentication and he will get the unauthorized remote access. So what he will do to create a backdoor, he will just install a malware in the system through any point, like it could be outdated plugins, and once he has installed his malware, so in that he will create some tunnel or any backdoor. By using, he will enter into the system to avoid normal authentication. And fourth is exploit. So it's a piece of software or data or a sequence of instructions that will take advantage of a bug or any vulnerability to just cause unintended or unsuspected behavior to occur on the computer, software, hardware, or something electronic, any electronic device. And generic, it's a kind of cryptography attack, and it's in this attacker attempts against block encryption using any hash function for collision irrespective of the encryption settings. There are many types of generic attack like birthday attack, collision resistance. So it's very complicated because it comes in cryptography. And seventh is shellcode. It's a small piece of code which can be used as a payload in the exploitation of the software vulnerability just to control the compromise. And what is worm? Worm, it's a standalone a malware software or a software that replicates malicious script to spread it to other computers, and it uses a computer network to spread. And last is DOS attack. It's a denial of service attack. It's a cyber attack in which attacker wants to make a machine or a network resource unavailable to its intended users by disrupting services of a host connected to the network. It can be done by multiple ways like overloading the memory or just overloading the resources. So these all are the types of the attack which we will see in this exploration. So let's start some data wrangling process, data cleaning. So if you will see, there is a time, this is a time column, and here we have hyphen. So first I will just remove the hyphen and I will save it as a start time and the end time. So what I will do, I will just create new variables, new two columns, start and last time, and I will use my existing column which is time, and I will just split that and split by using hyphen, and it will expand true so that it can go into two separate columns. And now you will see I have start time and the last time. I am time here as well. So now I will explore this. What is small dot? I am checking, and it has only this value, so I can drop this. And I have created start time and the end time, so I can drop the time and this small dot. So I am just dropping. Now I have 11 columns. So let me give a brief on what is attack reference. So attack reference is a CVE ID. So basically CV is a database in which we have all vulnerabilities record. On the basis of this attack, it has some assigned some vulnerabilities. So this is attack reference, and attack subcategory on the which the protocol it is getting used in this attack, and all this is the attack name. So now I will check missing values. So I'm using MSNO. It was missing NO. So I am creating two graphs. One is matrix and other is bar graph. So matrix is my distribution graph in which you will see attack subcategories. Some categories are missing, and attack reference I have many reference are missing. So if you will see like this much and this much values are missing, and apart from this I have everything, like there is no missing value in protocol source IP, source port, destination IP. So I'll check how many numbers are missing. So attack reference 51745 and here 4192 values are missing. So what I will do, like which values are missing in the attack subcategory, I cannot impute those values because I have to recognize the exact pattern. So what I will do, whatever the values are missing in the attack subcategory, I will just assign them as not registered. That subcategory is not registered. So it is just like creating a other. So what I am doing, attack subcategories, whatever the values are missing, I will fill them as not registered. So now I will check my attack subcategory is okay. So now my only attack reference are missing. Whenever we are trying to impute the missing values, first we have to think about that why these values are missing. After that I will check how many rows are duplicate, because it does not make any sense to take duplicate value in further analysis. I will check the shape. So I have 6 rows which are missing. So what I will do, I will drop the duplicate rows. So earlier it was 8031, now I have dropped 6 rows, so it's 8025. Now I will check, there is no any duplicate. So I have explained you in my last video that port range is from 0 to 65535. So it has some invalid range. Some ports are below than 0 and some port are greater than 65535. So what I will do, I will just remove those rows because I cannot impute those values by the maximum capping or minimum capping. I have to remove those rows which are having invalid source port. So first I will define new variable which is invalid source port, and in this I will assign all the entries which having a port less than 0 and which is having a greater than 65535. Similarly I will do with destination port. So destination ports which are less than 0 and which are greater than 65535. So I will create a new data frame in which having any invalid source port or invalid destination port. So I will run this, and here you will see in this first column, here we have source port is range of 67k and this is 78k. So these all are invalid. Minus 7355, this is a negative value, so all these are invalid. So I have approximately 3600. So I will delete all these rows. So I will just remove these which I have created in the above row. These are my new rows. So I have deleted approximately 3000. Now I will check how many protocols and how many attack categories I have. So I have 131 different protocols and 14 attack categories. So I will see first 15. So I will use indexing and I will see these are my first 15. If you will see in this there is small TCP and this is camel case TCP and similar small case UDP and capital case UDP. So it's a part of NLP, like we have to bring all characters in a similar case. So what I will do, I will either lower this or will make this uppercase, and in the other case I will check the attack categories. What are the attack categories? So in this I will see like my backdoor and backdoor, this singular plural, so I have to replace it with single backdoor. And similar reconnaissance I have 3 times. So what is the difference? Here it is taking space in the beginning and here it is taking space in the end. So I will make all protocols and attack category similar as a single one. In this I am just creating every protocol as upper, and this is I'm removing the space character if there is any space in between, and here I'm removing the space in all attack categories, and here I am replacing backdoor with backdoors. Now I have done with the data cleaning. So I will check. Yeah. So now it's 129 and 9. Earlier it was 131 and 14. I will check how many rows which are having a missing values in the attack reference. So it is now 50,638 which are having a nan value. Nan is basically not available now. So attack reference, there are so many values are missing. So now I will print all the attack categories in which how many attack reference are missing. These all are the attacks, and this number is showing that these many references are missing. So these are the total exploits. We have total 68211 and these many don't have the attack reference. So I will now calculate the percentage how many values are missing. Approximately reconnaissance 90% value are missing, and fuzzers 88 missing, analysis 85. So this is just a attack reference, and attack reference is getting from the CVE. They are getting attack reference from here. So it could be the reason that reconnaissance, fuzzers, analysis and shellcode don't have many references defined in the CV, and these are having a less missing value. So we don't need attack reference in further analysis, so we don't need to impute the attack reference, so we can leave as it is. And now I have another data set which is just a TCP port details. So like 0265535, all the ports constitute to which protocol. I have shared you last video that if port number is 80, so that's a HTTP protocol. So similar in this, if you will see like 7 port, if destination port or source port is 7, so that is echo. Port is 13 is the daytime. All other ports defined in this. So what I am doing here, I'm just making all the ports as a uppercase. So now I will merge these ports in my existing dataset. So I'm just using a merge function which is in pandas. So here I'm defining 2 datasets. One is my DF and other is my TCP ports. And what I have to use in the TCP port, I have to use port and service which will get merged with DF. So I need to define left on. Left is my DF. From the left on, this is destination port, and I have to use the destination port from the DF, and on the right of it will get port from the TCP ports. How is left? That means we have to merge in this dataset. We have to make this DF its final dataset. So I will use columns service equal to destination port service. So this service will be replaced with destination port service, and before merging it was 11 and after merging it got 13. So this is the dataset we have received after merging. So here you will see destination port is 80, so it has port service which got HTTP, and 32780 it got NAN and 80 HTTP. So similar, all destination ports got translated to destination port service. So at this point we have completed the data cleaning. So my data is clean, my data is okay for further analysis, for visualization. So we have completed data cleaning and data wrangling in this part of the video, and we will be proceeding with the visualizations of the graph in the next video. I hope you have liked the video, so please like this video and subscribe my channel Do share this video with your colleagues and friends. So see you all in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Enjoy. Happy learning.